So I hit the brakes and the car went straight off. I was a mountain kid, you know, so I'd spend my time running through the mountains, doing crazy stuff on skis and on bikes, and we were always told to respect Mother Nature and respect the mountains and respect where we are. And so it really helped shape me into who I am today. For me, mountain biking gives me the same feeling that car racing does. When you're up on Pikes Peak, you know, you're watching the sunrise in the mornings of testing, and you're just so appreciative of the beauty and what you're doing, but you still have those little butterflies in your stomach of knowing what you're about to do and, you know, knowing that what could happen. And it's kind of the same thing with mountain biking, you know, you're about to drop into a downhill run thinking, you know, this is crazy, I'm so excited, but I'm a little nervous. You know, the butterflies are there.
Here we are on top of Pikes Peak, 14,110 feet high, where Zebulon Pike, the man that this mountain was named after, said, "That mountain will never be ascended by mortal man." Now look at what's happening. Now they have a race.
Looking back at my family's history is just so inspiring and so cool, and to see all the successes that they've had on the mountain is just, it's almost surreal. It's like I can't even believe I'm part of a family that has this many incredible people, and to see them all running together. You know, there's pictures of my Uncle Al and my Uncle Bobby up there at the top, at the finish line together. To see all that is just so special, and to think that I can come back almost 100 years later and to do it myself is just, it doesn't feel real.
And we came along and decided that Pikes Peak was our thing. I used to go to bed at night and I used to just dream when I was 10 years old of winning Pikes Peak, of becoming the so-called king of the hill. And I pursued that more than any other thing in my life, a lot more than I ever thought about going to Indianapolis or driving any type cars or anything like that. And I was just possessed with it. In fact, when I was very young, I told my uncle that there's going to be a new king on the mountain someday.
Showing up for the first test day was unlike anything else, you know? Waking up at 0 dark 30 and going up to the mountain in the pitch black and getting everything out. Like, there was this buzz in the air that just felt like everybody was so excited and so ready to do it. After I took my first run, it was kind of surreal because I was like, I feel like I'm meant to be here, which was a really cool feeling and really felt like I was supposed to be on the mountain. And everything was gold and lit up and beautiful, and I had tears in my eyes because I was like, I can't believe I'm here. I can't believe I'm following in my family's footsteps. They used to see the same view I'm seeing right now. It was just unlike anything in my entire life, and I came down and I was like, that was the coolest thing I've ever done. So Jeff has a really specific formula to Pikes Peak, especially as a rookie. He talks about you have to build up every single run. It really took the pressure off of me of just like, okay, I need to go up there and I need to, every single run, I need to find just a little bit of where I can get faster. I need to push myself just a little bit more and do it in a very methodical way so that way nothing happens and you feel confident within yourself and within the car and within the mountain. Going into the cog cut corner, I was like, okay, every single run before you've been braking too early, you need to push your brakes down a little bit. So going into the corner, what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to go down the left side because the road is really bumpy on the right side and move all the way over right just before you start braking. And I didn't move over as far to the right, so I was a little bit left and I was a little bit deeper into the corner. So I hit the brakes and the car went straight off. Thank God I hit a big boulder because if I didn't, I think I would have gone over the railroad tracks, and over the railroad tracks is a steep cliff. Right after we thought we were done for the week. I thought that whole day that we were done for the week. The amount of support that people showed after that had happened, I never expected in my wildest dreams. We brought it to Euro Collision Repair, which is affiliated with Porsche Colorado Springs. Immediately the guys looked at it and said, get us the parts and we're gonna get it done. And they just started hammering it out and did all of the work. And they spent the entire night getting this car back together, and it was absolutely heroic. I mean, after all of these people put in countless hours, blood, sweat, and tears to get me up on the mountain, it definitely added pressure, and I was like, okay, I have one job to do. I need to get up the mountain. I need to take the checkered flag. My relationship with my dad is really special. We can be not only best friends, but he's just taught me so much of what it is to be a hard worker and what it is to be a good human being. So I couldn't be more grateful. I would not be the person I am today without him. To have him send me off and everything we've been through together is such a full circle moment. You know, he was here doing the same thing I was however many years ago.
And Loni Unser takes the green flag. You see, he qualified 8th.
And now he gets to do that for me, and I get to experience that with him. There's nothing like it.
Of course, there's a lot of weight on her because of her last name.
Let's go, Unser. Another Unser climbs the mountain for her first time.
I was just so grateful to make it to that checkered flag. It was like a sigh of relief, you know, like, okay, we did it, you know. Our goals had to kind of shift and change a little bit throughout the week, but, you know, while the crash is still always gonna suck, in a way, it made it all the more special. It showed me and showed everybody the importance of perseverance, and part of the reason I race is to inspire others. when I was signing autographs this week, you know, I'd see a young kid, doesn't matter if it was a boy or girl, and, you know, I'd write dream big because somebody did that for me when I was young.